Hello, welcome to TubeTalk.
Welcome back to you too, Douglas.
Yeah.
What have we been watching in lockdown?
The Paralympics.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sophie Pascoe, 2 golds, had to throw up and pass out after the last one. Shows the effort she put in.
Yeah.
It's awesome though.
Shows how much of a disappointment I am to my father.
It does. You are a big disappointment.
Yeah.
But it also shows all these cool, like, new sports that you didn't even think about, like goalball and stuff. We've been a bit addicted to it. But what else have I been watching? What have I been educating you on? What have you been watching the last few nights?
West Side.
West Side.
Yeah.
So we've kind of done a bit of a binge on West Side, bringing Doug up to date, and now we've just started on Outrageous Fortune.
Oh, Outrageous Fortune sucks though. So
You only watched the first 20 minutes of it.
sucks.
It's awesome. It's better than West Side, I reckon.
No, it's not.
Anyway, let's talk horses rather than binge watching TV in the evening in lockdown level 4.
Last week, Moobiters was very unlucky, wasn't she or he?
He was really unlucky. He got a nice run in transit. The leader kind of just kept going at the same pace. The horse outside the leader, Tommy Berry thought it was going to stop. He was going to be able to get off, but it didn't stop. And he just had a 4 or 5 horses in front of him and nowhere to go. So he had a very soft run. Tommy felt he would have been right in the finish if he'd had a pinch of luck. And we'll talk a bit more about him later on.
Stardome was beaten by a barrier draw.
He was outside barrier draw, got too far back. It was interesting. He still ran on well in the straight, but Jim Byrne said if I'd be able to get out wide, he would have run on even better. So he's going well. Next week for him, 2,000 metres. He's going well. We get a bit of barrier draw next week. We'll be right on it.
This week, we have Moobiters running in the Wild Cup, which is worth a whopping $200,000.
Yeah, it is. So we're backing him up. He didn't have a hard run last week. It's a nice race for him. He gets in with the low weight. Kieran McAvoy in the saddle because Tommy Berry's been suspended. He gets a bit of barrier draw, and by that he drew the inside barrier last week, but he likes getting out in the clear. So he's got a barrier draw where he's probably going to be able to sit midfield and get in the clear. The backup shouldn't worry him. I think it's a lovely race for him. And he'll almost certainly go for a spell after this. He's been up quite a while and he probably just will need a break, but he's right in it.
On Saturday at Wanganui, race 5, we have Rock Island Line.
We do. Back from the Grand National Carnival, where he was first and a fantastic second, just nailed by a good horse in his last run with a big gap back to the rest. He has the Go Racing barrier draw, 15.
The worst one.
Not great.
Yeah.
So I think if the track ends up being wet, it'll suit. If it dries out a bit, barrier 15 will make it tough for him. He's going well. He's got confidence. He'll run well, but if the track dries out from that draw, it'll make it very, very tough. In drawn barrier 6, I'd be very confident. That's the issue. If it rains, it won't matter. Back him if it rains.
And at Randwick on Saturday, race 10, we have a Tissue.
We do.
The best horse. Well, a best upcoming horse.
Well, she's won 5 in a row, so you've got to say she's got the runs on the board.
And the consistency.
Well, that's what I mean. So, and she's barrier 13, number 13. My lucky numbers. 13.
Isn't barrier 13 a bad draw?
Well, it is a bad draw. It's not great. And the thing is, she's going up in grade. She's going up from benchmark 88 to a benchmark 94. She's going up in weight by half a kilo. She's got a worse barrier draw, so she's going to be further off than this week, likely coming to the turn. She's going to have to get across, get some cover. She's probably going to be in the back third of the field, so she's going to have more ground to make up in all likelihood. So all of those things say it's going to be tough for her to win. We know she's got the ability to win, not in question. And we go into the race thinking that she has a big chance of winning. But it's not a grand final. She's second up. She's building on the way through. She has improved, but there's fitness still to come, and there's sharpening to come. As a punting proposition, they've put her up at $3.30. I don't think she's good value at all. I think going up in weight, bad barrier draw, going up in grade. I think she should be about $5. So I certainly think she is more than capable of winning. And I think she is a big chance, but I think she's under the odds if you're having a bet.
Mm-hmm. And then at Moon Valley Race 9, we have Skyman, Maddie's favourite horse.
Matt's favourite horse, ran second, beat the nose last start. Fresh up, they went with within 1/100th of a second of the track record. Outside barrier draw of 12, very doubtful runner. I think he's favourite, but I don't think Moonee Valley's his best track. From there, he's going to get back. It's going to make it tough for him. I think we'll save him, almost certainly for Flemington, which he loves, the following week over 1,700 metres. So almost certain to be scratched. If he runs, he's certainly a chance, a lot of ability, but the draw counts against him. Next week's better.
And then on Sunday at Te Aroha, we don't have a race for that yet, do we?
I know we do. Race 9?
Oh, yep, race
Last
9.
race, yeah.
We've got She's Apples.
Barry 20 of 20.
God, these are horrible.
They just do it to us. See Go Racing come up. Yeah, we'll give them that sort of barrier draw. Last start winner, won easily. Trialled up really well since. But I'm not that overly keen to run. If the track's wet, then we'll run because it won't matter so much. We'll come to 15-15. And if the track's wet, outside barrier draws, by that stage of the day, will actually be in her favour. And so we'll run and should be a lovely each way chance. If the track continues to dry out, I think we scratch and wait. Maybe go to New Plymouth next week because it'll make it awfully tough on a drying track from that draw.
And then on Monday at Ashburton, we have Alicera.
Alicera, fresh up. He's really strengthened over the winter. Come back really well. We're really happy with this horse. The fields aren't out yet, so I can't tell you barrier draws and things. He was in last week, but he drew an outside barrier draw, so we scratched him. I think he drew 19. So he's in this week. He'll run well and he'll improve with it. If he can draw somewhere, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere like that.
Other than 19.
Yeah, I think he'll run well, and he'll be a nice each way, probably place chance fresh up with improvement to come. But I think he's in for a good prep.
And then on Monday at Ashburton, we have Art de Triomphe.
We do. Very, very talented 3-year-old. As a 2-year-old, she ran third on debut, then won second up, and then was a bit shin-sore in a stakes race, running fourth. No trials going in. She needs this. She is certainly not peaking for it. But class will take her a long way. There'll be other horses more forward than her, but she will run well, and she's a top 3 chance, and on ability she can certainly win it. But there's improvement to come. She'll run well.
And then move on to Bet of the Week, quickly. And then our Bet of the Week at Waikato Race 4 on Saturday is Mananui.
Mananui,
sorry.
Yes. That is our Bet of the Week. Really, really good 3-year-old maiden field as you tend to get at this time of year. Some very spruiked runners, and there'll be a lot of money going on certain horse with reputations. But this horse here is paying $750 and $250. Last season it trialled up and it got beaten ahead at a trial by a horse called Bonnie Lass, and there was a long way back to the third horse. Bonnie Lass then won a Group 2 and was Group 1 placed twice. His only start was in a listed race as a 2-year-old. Since then he's spelled, he's come back, he's trialled up really well, winning easily at Ellerslie. He's out of a mare that is a very good sprinting mare. They all run out of the family by No Nay Never, who has been a bit of a freak of a size. So I like his pedigree. I like his barrier draw 5. I like his trial form around him. I think he's over the odds. $750 and $250. Mananui is our Bet of the week.
And that concludes TubeTalk.
It does. And I say one more thing. Got fully vaccinated this week. Get out and do it.
Bye.
Was a Secret Squirrel, followed by Inca Warrior. Reactors around This Lady Rocks, then Mila Ray El Coolio, and Jacama Crystal's going to make inside routes for a homeward bid as they come to the turn now with 350 left to go. Where Marley can see clearly. She's Apples out wide, a React, the widest Mila Ray as they swing. 2 lengths Inca Warrior, She's Apples, goes for home down at the 200. Here's Mila Ray starting to wind up strongly down the outside. It's She's Apples by 2. Mila Ray works into second, but it's the Go Racing Jacket in front, and She's Apples will race away for Cosiazano. She's Apples